Today, I'm so excited and I feel so fancy. Today, I talked to Lucas, the famous Pobre in Irlanda. He had just 500,000 followers on social media. And recently, Lucas, he had his work permit, critical skills in marketing. So I'm sure if you are a member of the community, if you're looking for a job in the area and you're looking for a work permit, you'd be glad to hear this podcast, this episode. The sponsor of this episode is Astropark. Astropark is Dublin's top spot for football and fun activities. If you are looking for a place to hold fun corporate events, football competitions, school tours, or kids' birthday, Astropark is the right place. They're all about bringing people together to enjoy sport no matter the weather. With 2 locations, Tala and Coolock, you found different types of activities, including 5-a-side football, bubble football, crazy race, and many more. Scan the QR code here on the screen or click on the link in the description of this video to find out more. Now, let's talk with Lucas.
Hey.
Finally, I'm so excited to talk to you. I'm so happy to have you here. I have to tell you something to you. When I was in Brazil, before I come here to Ireland, I was looking to your videos on Instagram, and then always I was like, oh my God, he's so fun, he's so nice. Hopefully I have the same energy and the same happiness that I here having at the moment in Ireland. Yeah, you inspire me a lot to come here in Ireland. So I'm really glad. It's an honor for me having you here, and now I'm really happy to know you had your work permit. Please tell me about that. First of all, introduce yourself. Talk about you.
First of all, thank you very much for having me, for inviting me. It's an honor. And it's my first English interview podcast, so I'm a little excited and nervous at the time. Thank you very much. So I'm Lucas. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I arrived in Ireland in 2017, but I started to look for exchange was in 2014. So I saved money for 3 years before I came here. And when I arrived here, it was just God saved me because I didn't know anyone, I didn't know English. I was just by myself. And it was amazing, actually. Everything went very well. And I'm here now.
All this engagement in your social media, you had that before or that started here in Ireland? How was that?
No, that started all here. Yeah.
Wow.
Because before I was just trying to show my family how I was here because it was a huge thing, me going around because I was the first. And I was just trying to show them how different things was here, different from Brazil, different from the place that I came from. And I was started doing that, and the name of Pobre in Irlanda just started because someone called me Pobre in here, because I was just exciting to see this new word that it was different.
Just so you know, if you don't know what that means, Pobre na Irlanda means poor in Ireland. So literally his name on social media means a poor person in Ireland. Just so you understand the background.
Yeah.
And just what that means is someone just call you poor.
Yeah. No, just not comment directly poor.
Okay.
Just because I was a little excited, just speaking loud, oh my God, look at the sky, look at the tree, look at this the on the wall. And then they said, oh, Lucas, please, can you talk a little bit low? Because this is thing of poor does. I said, I'm poor, but I'm poor in Europe. And I thought oh my God, this is a good name. So I changed all my name, Porting Islands, for this. But it all started in here.
That is lovely, because that means it was literally organic. You know, you didn't really thought, I be poor in Ireland, and then everyone will look at me and they love me. No, it was organically.
No, it was a revenge for the girl to see me. Now you're gonna call me poor. Go.
So you came to Ireland without English and no friends. That is exactly what's happened with me as well. And I really know all the challenge that you faced. So, but what motivated you to keep going? And what were your biggest challenge during the initial period?
Well, came here without English. English actually was my biggest challenge in here because before, as I told you, I came from Rio. I came from favelas, so I have five sisters and just my mom. So we have one house with two bedrooms, one for my mom and one for me and my sisters. I only have my bed, and I shared my bed with my sisters. So I didn't have even have my own bed. So when I arrived here to share like place with others, for me it was like, okay, I used to share a bed, share a room. That's fine, you know. I was just grateful to have my own bed, and for
Wow.
working wise, I used to work like I sold water on the traffic lights. I used to work in fast food. I worked in McDonald's, cinema. I just working everything that I could to give money. So working here, my first work was a kitchen porter, and I was just grateful to have work and have money. I love to have money. So
Of course.
kitchen porter get a lot of money. So as soon as I started to get more and more money, and they help my mom, I said, "Oh my God, I love being kitchen porter, you know? I can send money for my mom." And as I told to my friends, I was prepared to be here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I used to think that I was too prepared to be here because I used to share my room, my bed. I used to work in this kind of jobs. And when I arrived here, it was the same. So for me, it was just like, oh, okay, I'm doing the same thing, but in a different place. And my biggest challenge was on English because without English, I was just the words came here and didn't go through.
I
I was
can
like,
imagine. I remember I faced the challenge that I tried order a coffee. I wasn't able to order coffee. And like I felt myself, apologies for my English, but I felt myself an idiot.
no, but
It's just so frustrating. You
it's
feel like,
frustrated.
like,
Especially when you love to talk, like you
Yeah.
like to talk, and the words doesn't come out. You just say, "Oh my God, what am I doing?"
and people looks like it's not everyone. They are really, I don't know. They don't really have too much time to wait for you choose what do you want. So then the feeling was just like, go quickly, talk.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? I'm busy. And then you think, oh my God, I can't talk. As someone with over 500,000 followers on Instagram, I did my calculation. Instagram, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So, what have you learned from creating content on these platforms? And did it help you to start your career in marketing?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Because before I didn't know what I want to be. And then when I started my social media on here, I said, oh, I'm good on that. I could work with that. And I start to think more and more and more about content creation. I used to look into YouTube channels or Google to learn more things, more stuff to know how is this marketing world, you know? And I loved it. I just loved it.
What is the social media you like to create? You like more to create content? What is for example, I really prefer those social media. Which social media? Do you prefer?
Instagram.
Really?
Instagram. Because I started that, so I learned every tools, everything.
Are you
how to
millennial?
do that. I am millennial.
I'm millennial as well. I know exactly what.
So
you feel.
Instagram was like
Yeah.
just there.
It's kind of safe, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
the place that we know how everything
Everything
works.
works.
And then, yeah, I know. So, okay. It took 3 years between your graduation and getting your work permit. So, how did you stay motivated and persistent during this time?
As soon as finished college,
Okay.
like 2 months later, I got
Okay.
my internship.
Okay.
And then after internship, 3 months after internship, I got my full-time job, but I asked the work visa and I worked from there. Like,
Okay.
they said, I can give to you. I said, oh, love. Besides the college, you have to work as well. So I was like full-time on the street,
Yeah.
going to college and I didn't have one job. I have two jobs. So I go college, one job, another job.
Yeah,
home.
actually, I think the idea it is if you doing your graduation, you don't have to work, but we don't have a choice. We
We
have
don't
to
have a
pay our
choice.
bills. We need
Yeah, I
we
used to
sleep
talk
in a
with
bed.
my fellow friends, like, and they were like, I don't work. No, they used to work like even 15 hours, 10 hours. I said, how do you survive with that?
Yeah.
Like you
They have
can't
their
survive.
family support.
Yes.
Yeah, it's different. It's completely different. That kind of reality is different background.
Yeah.
You came to Ireland without speaking English, as we were talking, and then on a student visa. Okay, so stamp two. So now you've got your critical skills work visa. So well done, first of all.
Thank you.
And what do you say to students who want a job but they don't really feel that you got that because always they just listen, always they just have no's. So what do you say for those students?
Well, to keep going, because like we don't have a choice. I mean, I was in my head like I want go back to Brazil. It's not because I don't love that, but I found myself here. So I said I'm going to be here. I want to live here. So since I started here, if you get like my YouTube channels for the from the first video, you say like I'm gonna get my work visa. I received like many proposals like bad and good for to be here. I said no, I want my work visa because I want to look back and say, oh my God, that was only me. I got there. I did it. I got my work visa by myself. You know what I mean? And just keep going. No, it's hard to hear, but once one time you gonna get there because what is yours gonna be yours.
Yeah, yeah, and you're proof of that, isn't it? Like to be determined, it's so important, and I can see that when you speak, you say, like it's so strong how you show determination, and then like so no, just keep going and let's do it. So then definitely that is something else that I just would like to add. Don't feel you're alone. Don't feel. I won't say don't feel bad because you feel bad. That is gonna happen. That's always gonna happen.
Just don't stay in that spot.
Exactly, exactly. Because I remember sometimes when I was applying for my work permit, I didn't. First of all, the company said no to me, and then was really hard for me to listen to know they don't really want give me the work permit because I was doing really well, and then I didn't understand. I thought, well, no, that's not fair. So why, so I'm doing a great job, and then it's really hard when that happen, and then have the motivation and be, I don't say being strong because if you are facing a challenge like that, if you are really down, that no means you are not strong. That just means at the moment you have to respect your time. You have to put out your feelings or just keep that inside of you, but just don't steal it at that spot. Just remember, so many other students, other immigrants, they facing the same challenge, but look at Lucas.
At the end, everything's gonna be right.
I had my work permit. So many other members of the Marketing Island community, they had their work permits as well. So now it's so lovely see so many people say, I had my work permit, and every guy go to celebrate. It's lovely.
It's very nice to know that that others are getting as well. Because when I was in college, I was like, maybe it's a little difficult to get the work permit, but every time that I talked to someone that was in marketing stuff, they said, no, but I got my work permit. I said, if you got it, I'm gonna get it as well.
Yeah.
Something like that, just keep going. Just keep going.
It's possible. It's hard. We can't say, oh no, it's easy. Just come to Ireland. You have work permit for everybody. No, it's not like that. Please. But if you are here, doing your best, try your best, don't give up, and then it will happen.
Unfortunately, we have to work twice, but you get that.
Yeah. Before we go to the second block, I'd like to say thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lucas. Please, I'd like you now, you promote yourself. You talk about, I don't know if you have any project that you'd like to share, or then just tell people how they can find you and talk to you.
I don't have any projects going now because I'm so focused on this work that took all my energy. But if you want to find me and want like some, I don't know, not advice, but some instruction to talk to someone like who has going through as the same that you are going, just follow me on Instagram. @Pobre na Irlanda. And you can find me there.
So if you want to follow him, just go at Pobre na Irlanda. It's like poor in Ireland. So hopefully you found him.
It's gonna be there somewhere.
Yeah, the link will be in the description on this video, okay? And then you can find him. I put your LinkedIn as well because I think could be good for
I was so excited that let me talk about this just a little bit.
Yes.
Like someone found me on LinkedIn. I was like, what? I was so excited because before I was just hearing people talking about LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use that platform yet, but people was like, oh, LinkedIn is very good, la la la. People found me. I said, no one's found me there. Like, how people found someone there? But someone found me, sent me a message for an interview. I was like,
Oh,
I'm getting
can you
famous
see
on
the,
LinkedIn as
the
well.
power of the LinkedIn? For me, the social media that I most love, it is LinkedIn.
It's LinkedIn.
For
I
me,
don't know.
my social
I don't
media is
understand
LinkedIn.
that yet, but I'm still like figuring out.
You will. Second block. Now is the game answer or eat. This episode, again, just so you remember, it's sponsored by Astropark. So thank you so much, Astropark, to promote for us so much fun with Lucas. So, Lucas, you have here your board, and I will ask you 2 questions. You have to decide if you answer or if you eat. Okay? Fine.
Okay.
Let's go. What is one thing you really don't like or you hate about digital marketing? Can you share any specific situation that happened to you?
Well, I'm a creative contenter I'm a social media manager on my company, and sometimes I hate when I got block creative.
I know.
Just don't came out, and my boss stay on me. Where is the task? Where is the project? Where is it? And they stay like, oh my god, what's happening? Nothing's good. Nothing come out, and you just created like something not that good that you used to create it and
Yeah.
just deliver it. And of course, they hate it, and you have to do everything else. But it's not because of you. It's just because it's happening sometimes.
That happened with everyone. And like, even if you work it with like as a social media or content creator, definitely it's impossible you being creative. You know, like creativity is not like, okay, being creative now, again and again.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's something else that like it should be kind of naturally, isn't it? But you
Should-
don't have a time,
But it's
so
not-
you have to be there at work, working.
And I hate this obligation, you know, like
know.
as I told you, in Pobre, I used to have fun. It's my hobby.
Yeah.
And every day I was creating something else new because it's just was like naturally
come
come
out,
out.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in work, all the time my boss, what is the work? What is the work? In my mind was like, oh my
Hello?
God, I don't want to do that.
Being creative, out of the box, and you're like, okay, I'll be out of the office.
We can't.
Okay, we can't.
We can't.
It's like, I don't want to be here anymore. No, I have to pay my bills.
Exactly.
I have to pay my bills. Okay, so then the first question. Have you ever had a funny or embarrassing mess-up at work in marketing because of language or cultural difference? So then you choose each, isn't it? So then you close your eyes. Don't
my God.
say it.
What is it? Are you giving
I
me some
help
clues?
you. I help you. You have to. Well, oh yeah, I found a way how to open that. It's opened. So then you don't look at that. You just put in your hands. Yeah, here. It's like a small bag, and then you put in your mouth.
Directly?
Yeah. Not the plastic.
Okay. I was like, what? I'm going to have recycling inside of me.
Okay.
Mas, assim.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Tá explodindo. There's an explosion inside my mouth.
Explosion.
It's good.
Uh-huh.
It's great, my glucose. I like it.
Isn't it? It's
Pode
good.
abrir?
Uh-huh.
Watermelon sugar high.
Yes,
I
watermelon.
like that.
It's nice,
It's
isn't
good.
it? To be, I'd like he'd be like, no, I didn't like that, and he liked
No,
it.
I love it. Girl. Don't even start me to talk about food. I eat everything. Not a black pudding, but
So,
I don't even
thank
know
you.
how to open it.
No, there's one thing here that you can open. Yeah, here. Can you
Okay.
see?
Thank you.
It's a design. It's a well design. I don't know where does that come from, but I know it's not expired.
Sponsored by Astropa.
So thank you so much, Lucas. We didn't finish.
No.
We have now our third block, but our third block is especially for our pro members. If you want to be a pro member at the Marketing Island community, you have to click in the link in the description on this video. So what is a pro member, Camilla? So now to be a member, I have to pay for that? No. Members, Marketing Island community members, it's free and free forever. But if you want exclusive content, then you have to be a pro member. So then we have now just a selective and really nice question exclusively that Lucas will answer for the pro members, just so you know the questions.
Just for VIP.
So the questions will be, what 3 skills do you think people should work on if they want a job in marketing, especially in social media? So then you'll be really specific at his area. So how can someone stand out and get the work permit in Ireland? So he already had the work permit. He know how to answer that. So then, and the next question it is, what is your day-to-day life working in marketing for a company in Ireland? Feel free to talk everything, because that will be just for pro members. And now, before we go for the third block, I'd like to say thank you so much, Astro Park, to sponsor this episode in our podcast. Astro Park is Dublin's top spot for football and fun activities. If you are looking for a place to hold fun corporate events, football competitions, school tours, or kids' birthday, Astro Park is the right place. They're all about bringing people together to enjoy sport no matter the weather. With 2 locations, Tala and Coolock, you found different types of activities, including 5-a-side football, bubble football, crazy race, and many more. Scan the QR code here on the screen or click on the link in the description of this video to find out more. Thank you so much, SCWA. So with SCWA, students that are looking for doing a graduation or a master's, that are looking for a university, college, you can have SCWA support. And thank you so much, Dagda. Dagda Visual is the digital marketing agency that work with content, website, and then it's organizing that here in this studio and help. So thank you so much. Thank you, Lucas. And then, see you in the next episode of the Marketer by Marketing Island community. Up next, exclusive content for pro members. Join now to access all our special content and workshops. Just become a pro member, scan the QR code. See you there!